This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
But I want to kick it off with someone that got to meet you over there, and that's Sam Blake, my buddy Sam. He said, Kurt, I got to see you while you were in Liverpool, and I spoke to you about my 3-year-old daughter who watched your SmackDown triple threat versus Undertaker and Benoit, and she said she loved Kurt Angle. She also asked me if I was staying at Kurt's house, and he said it was a true honor to meet you, and I hope your operation on your knees goes well and you recover quickly. Thanks for the great podcast. So there it is, Sam. Thank you so much, man. You remember meeting him, I'm sure, over there as well as so many.
Yes, I do. I remember all of them. They're incredible people over there. They're some of the best fans in the world.
Man, that's awesome. Well, Sam, there you go. And I'm so glad you were finally able to meet Kurt and have a good time over there. And give your daughter an Olympic hug on behalf of your Olympic hero. Hug. That's right. There you go. All right, here we go. Instagram, a wrestling historian, is here. And he says at No Way Out 2003, it was strongly hinted that Team Angle took out Edge backstage to get the advantage over Brock Lesnar and Chris Benoit. Was the plan for you and Edge to feud again once he came back after healing? And if so, why didn't it happen? Thanks, Kurt.
Well, I think the reason why we even took Edge out is because he got injured and they wanted to keep the match, make it a handicap match. Brock and Benoit versus Team Angle, 2 versus 3. But storyline-wise, we had to take Edge out. And that created a lot of heat for our team because if we took him out on the show, it made it look like we were the bad guys and we wanted to, have the advantage. So there wasn't any plans for me to wrestle Edge after that. It's just that Edge got injured and we had to take him out.
Okay. So no plans there. A great question from you. Instagram wrestling historian, man. He's always putting us over on social media and taking care of us there. So thank you.
Yeah, he's a great guy. Love him.
Yep, phenomenal. Richie is up next. And listen, Kurt, before we ask his question, I actually have a couple clips this week to play to help jar some memories for certain questions, and this is one of them. And this is around the Jay Lethal X Division title match that you had with him. So I'm going to play the clip, and then I'm going to go ahead and ask Richie's question. So let's check it out.
The monster best has to be drooling. He has to be just savoring what's coming up. And now you can see Kurt Angle. He had it, almost lost it. But look at this. Oh, wait a minute. The kid just has no quit in him. 2 count. No, yeah. Oh, man. I mean, what has he got to do?
Oh, there's another one. This time released. And again, the German suplex takes Lethal, takes Black Machismo high into the air. And then the impact of that move as he comes crashing down across his head and across his neck.
I mean, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Kurt Angle having a trouble getting to his feet now. Now he reaches in.
Straps down, and as soon as Black Machismo gets up, you know that Angle is going to unleash that fierce offense again.
Oh, he's going for it. He goes up. Oh, but look at this.
Olympic slam. Roll through. Here comes the ankle lock. Here it comes. Lethal going to take. No, roll through.
2. What?
You gotta be freaking kidding me.
No freaking way. Jay Lethal did it. Mike, I gotta be honest. I know I was sitting here telling you every way that Jay Lethal could beat him, but I never once in my mind believed that he could beat Kurt Angle. I gotta be serious.
So there it is. And let's get into Richie's question. He says, were there any serious discussions with you having a run in TNA as in the X Division? Your match with Jay Lethal for the X Division title was one of my favorites from that era and thought your style would gel well with the talent at that time.
Well, when I started in TNA, the staple of the company was the X Division. That was the most popular division in the company. And I would have loved to have been a part of it. Especially with my style. I had a different style than most of the X Division guys. And I think I would have added to it. I would have made it more popular. And the crazy thing about that match is Jay Lethal wasn't supposed to beat me.
Tell
we got
us.
some heat for that match.
Uh-oh.
Now understand at this particular time, they wanted me to hold all the titles. So I was TNA World Heavyweight Champion. I was IWGP Champion. I was TNA Tag Team Champion. I was X Division Champion. They wanted all the gold around me. And I felt like, you know what? I want to give back to these guys. And I thought, you know what? Why not put Jay Lethal over in the X division? I thought it was a great idea. Of course, we got a little heat for it, and Jay Lethal didn't hold that title very long afterward, so he ended up losing, I think, the next match. And so that's I didn't get heat for it, but he did, and it was unfortunate.
So what do you get in the ring and you just make the call in the ring and say, hey, you're going over, kid?
Oh, beforehand, I
Okay.
told him, I said, let's just not say anything. You know, don't tell anybody. Let's just put you over. And that's what I did. And I wasn't supposed to.
Yikes. Wow. I'm sure he was eternally grateful, though, for giving him that moment, man. That's so cool.
Hey, it was a great match, and it was a great moment. I thought it was awesome. It couldn't have been better. And, you know, Jay Lethal was such an incredible worker. I love working with him. And I knew we'd have a great match. And I just wanted to put the kid over. I was holding all the gold. I didn't need all that gold.
Yeah. I mean, how much gold can one man hold? That's the question for Kurt
Well,
Angle.
if there's a man that absolutely loves gold, it's me.
He knows how to hold the gold. That's for sure. Listen, and it was cool too because the reaction from the announcers was kind of like, "Holy shit, what did we just see?"
Right.
So
I don't even know if they knew.
Yeah, it was real. And now look at this guy, Jay Lethal, still getting it done, doing his thing now with AEW/ROH, and he's trying to pick fights with Samoa Joe, and that's going to be fun to watch. So good stuff there. Fernando Diaz is up next, and he says, Kurt, how many times has Kurt used the I want a gold medal with the broken freaking neck gimmick to win an argument against his wife?
A million times.
Have you ever won an argument against your wife? Maybe we should start there.
Well, we would argue over, whether I would take out the trash or I would clean the car. And she'd say, hey, it's time to take out the trash. I'd say, I don't have to. I want a gold medal with a broken freaking neck. Clean the car. I don't have to. I want a gold medal with a broken freaking neck.
And then
I've used it at least a million times.
I somehow picture her, just knowing her and from her podcast, that you would get a quick FU right back.
Oh, yeah. I got many of those.
Oh, yeah.
She never lets me live it down. She's always going to be on me. Yeah.
I love it. Oh, man. I bet you guys have some fun dialogue around the Angle House for sure. That's cool. All right. What up next? Awful and Good Wrestling Podcast says, thoughts on Joe Gacy and Harland, a.k.a. Parker Boudreaux. So these are guys that are with NXT. What are your thoughts on them?
Well, what I know of them, Joe Gacy is kind of like the talker. He seems like he's the manager. I know they're both active wrestlers. Harland seems like he's the muscle. But they have really good chemistry. I actually like these guys. I think they're going to do really well.
Yeah, it was interesting when Parker, when he first got signed by WWE, he had this Brock Lesnar look to him. He had the big traps, and he looked a lot like Brock, and everybody thought, oh, they're gonna try to make him 2.0. Well, they immediately shaved his head. They immediately, shaved his head and gave him a completely
took that idea out of anybody's head, huh?
So they kind of crushed that with this whole Harlan thing. So it'll be fun to see how they transform. And listen, it's NXT. Whatever they do in NXT, they'll change everything once they get to the main roster.
Without a doubt, you're right.
So we'll see what happens.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.